And that's why to this day she have a ball spot in the back there. Don't say I say, yeah? Hey, Ollie, if you've seen. Welcome back. This is an introduction to a series. So one of my missions this year in terms of content creation and distribution is to put out a lot of what I would call backlogged content. As in the things that I've had whether on my phone, etc., for the longest while that I just haven't gotten around to putting out. So I'm not going to be doing a lot of new content. It's going to be a lot of like throwback things. And for starters, the first set of videos I'm going to put out are 4 years old. And the reason why they are 4 years old, for those of you, so you may or may not know, 4 years ago I took part in a modeling competition known as Manhunt International. And I'm deliberately saying modeling competition because since my participation, the organizers have made a concerted effort to make it clear that it is not a pageant, but rather it is a modeling competition. It's the search for the next male supermodel, apparently. Not only have the organizers made an effort to brand themselves as a modeling competition, but also as someone who participated in it, I can agree that it's a modeling competition and not a pageant. There's no interview segment. There is no, like, your personality and those things are not factored in whatsoever. The entire time that you are there, everybody's wearing the same clothes, the same black jersey and the same jeans. I guess to like even the playing field in much the same way that at modeling castings we are all required to wear black jeans, black pants, black shoes. And then the final show, final night, it is not a competition, it's an announcement of results. So I can agree with them that it's a modeling competition. I just think if anybody who's watching, who's interested in participating, know that it's not a pageant. Nobody cares about your personality, nobody cares about your eloquence and your grace and your poise. It is so my evening wear, costume, walk forward, walk back, we go pick a winner. Keep that in mind. So I did that show back in 2019. When I did it, I had recorded a lot of things on both my camera and my cell phone. Shortly after returning to Trinidad and Tobago at the end of the show, I had uploaded the majority of that content onto an external hard drive that then fell. And when it fell, it spoiled and I lost a lot of photos and a lot of videos. And thus I just chose to not put out any. When the pandemic ended and I started back traveling, I attempted on many occasions to get a data retrieved, and I also attempted to get it retrieved locally during the pandemic to no avail, despite it costing a lot of money. So I kind of made peace with the fact that I'm not going to get the lost content and to just release what I do have. So with that being said, over the next couple of weeks, all of the videos coming out on my channel are going to be my vlogs from my time in Manila participating in Manhunt International, as well as vlogs from a trip that I took immediately after the pageant to Bali, Indonesia, as well as at the end of the show I had sat down and done a postmortem basically. So I kind of pieced together a hodgepodge of footage from my phone as well as what I was able to retrieve from one memory card, and I'm just gonna put it out. One of the reasons why I'm putting it out is one, I had a couple of conversations over the last couple of months with friends that just kind of nudged me in that direction. So one, I would say, Latino Shade, this year I saw two competitors in two pageants, one on Stilt and one was on Blue Devil. And John Public acted as though both of those things were new, and I did it first. And I just feel as though because my story hasn't been told, that information is lost on the masses. And then two, there's a conversation I had with a designer who had given me stuff to wear at the show, and he asked, jokingly, where are the pictures from the pageant, where are the photos from the pageant? Pictures and photos, it's the same thing, Rian. I told him that they were lost, which they are. But I do feel as though I can effectively tell my story with the footage that I do have. So I've decided to piece together footage from my phone and the memory card, and then whatever footage or photos are missing, I will fill in using my memory and anecdotes and narration to tell that story and allow you all to go on that journey, though voyage deferred, with me. And I feel as though not releasing those photos and not releasing those videos is an injustice to both me and the people who supported me on that journey and really didn't get to see much of the fruits of their labor. So that's my very long-winded intro to the next series you're gonna see on my channel. So hit like, subscribe, and the bell notification so you don't miss when the first video comes out.